In the dimly lit alleyways of New York City, a man named Bryan, whose existence was rumored to be a ghost story among intelligence circles, huddled over a bottle of whiskey. His past, a tapestry of covert operations and moral compromises, weighed heavily on his shoulders. Yet, in the midst of his self-imposed exile, a message reached him, a summons from an enigmatic billionaire known only as Clark. Clark's message was cryptic yet compelling: the machine sees all, but it does not judge. Bryan, intrigued despite his reservations, met Clark in a nondescript building with state-of-the-art security. The machine, a surveillance system capable of predicting crimes before they happened, was Clark's brainchild. It was powerful, invasive, and, if left unchecked, could become a tool for tyranny. Bryan's first mission with the machine was a test. A prediction indicated a potential terrorist attack at the Brooklyn Bridge. As he infiltrated the crowd, his every step calculated and precise, Bryan felt a flicker of the old thrill that had once defined his life. But this time, he was not serving a shadowy government, he was protecting innocent lives. Detective Lake, a man whose moral compass had once pointed in similar directions to Bryan's, was initially skeptical of the former operative. However, as they worked together to thwart the would-be attackers, Bryan's integrity and commitment to the greater good won him an unlikely ally. Together with Detective Susan, who embodied the very principles Bryan sought to uphold, they formed a bond based on mutual respect and shared purpose. Their success on the Brooklyn Bridge was a turning point for Bryan. He found a sense of belonging and purpose in this new fight against crime and injustice. But as they delved deeper into the underbelly of the city, using the machine to predict and prevent crimes, Bryan's past continued to haunt him. The line between right and wrong was no longer clear-cut, and he knew that true redemption would come only after facing his own demons. Bryan's journey for redemption took a personal turn when a prediction from the machine revealed a threat closer to home. Someone from his past, someone he had wronged during his days as a CIA operative, was coming for him. The confrontation was inevitable, and Bryan knew that this time, there would be no escape, no shadow in which to hide. In a climactic battle that tested his resolve and honed his skills to their utmost, Bryan was able to defuse the situation without violence. The encounter left him with a profound sense of closure and a step closer to redemption. He realized that true atonement lay not in seeking revenge but in making amends and forging a new path. With each passing day, Bryan's confidence grew. He was no longer just a shadow operative, he was a guardian of justice. His past, once a shackle, had become the very tool that allowed him to serve a higher purpose. The machine, once a symbol of potential oppression, now stood as a beacon of hope and protection for the city. Bryan's journey of redemption was far from over. The machine had opened his eyes to the vast network of crime that plagued the city, and he knew that this was a battle he would fight for as long as he was needed. With Detective Lake and Susan by his side, Bryan found a new sense of family, a new cause to believe in, and a new life to live. In the end, Bryan's redemption was not just for himself but for the countless lives he had touched. He had become more than a former operative, he was a hero in his own right, a beacon of hope for those who lived in fear. And as the city slept, Bryan stood watch, ever vigilant, ever ready to face whatever challenges the new day might bring.